Hey, welcome everybody to the first SIDDC chat, where you will learn everything you need to know about the Staten Island Developmental Disabilities Council throughout the year. So we're going to have 4 exciting shows that are going to air quarterly throughout the year. I am Melissa DeCordo, the co-chair of the Community Outreach Committee. I'm joined with Mary Jacobson, also the co-chair, and we are going to be hosting today's show.
Morning, everybody. I just want to introduce our panel for today. We have Diane Perugia, who is the chairperson of the SIDDC Council. We have Donna Long and Barbara Dilvaney for the Advocacy Committee. And we also have today Gail Decker and Linda Call for the membership and guidelines. So they will be speaking about their committees and hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
Great. Thank you, Mary. So today we are going to begin with Diane Perugia. Diane, can you share the history of the Staten Island Developmental Disabilities Council with the community?
Yes, absolutely. Hello and thank you for this. We started we're in our 53rd year. So the council was established in 1969. So many years ago. I was only a little girl at the time. And every year it just got stronger and better. And I'm proud to be part of it for over 25 years.
Thank you, Diane. And why is the council so important?
Well, we work together with provider agencies, the state, families, and vendors to advocate and make recommendations and advise to the state what our needs are, what our priorities are. So we do that on a regular basis, and we also educate the community, the disabled community, on current issues that are going on and what have you.
Great. Thank you, Diane. Mary?
Go to Barbara and Donna for advocacy.
Okay, Donna Long and I co-chair the Advocacy Committee. The purpose of the committee is to actively engage with and inform representatives of governing agencies, for example, OPWDD, which is our governing agency, and all our elected officials, of the needs, the concerns, and the issues that continue to impact people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families. We do this by arranging meetings and rallies and with all interested stakeholders on a variety of specific and relevant topics. We coordinate and participate in regularly scheduled meetings with provider associations, elected officials, state agency representatives, and we host the annual community breakfast.
Advocacy is critical to having our voices heard. It's critical to enlightening our legislators, city, state officials to our needs and concerns. It's also very important to enlighten our communities, to make them aware of the needs, the concerns for individuals with IDD and their families. You know, we want to encourage everyone to get involved in advocacy because it is very, very important that we have our voices heard, that we collectively as a group work together with one goal. And again, that is ensuring the quality of life for the people that we love and the people that we serve. On Staten Island, we have a reputation of being the fiercest and most powerful advocates. And it's a reputation that we take pride in.
Advocacy is for everybody. So regardless of, you know, how old or young your loved one is, advocacy is important.
And it's ongoing.
Yeah.
It is ongoing.
It never ends.
Never ends. That's true. Do you have any upcoming dates that you'd like to share with anybody to see what's going on?
We have a date that that is a statewide rally that's going to take place in Albany, November 15th. Details will follow. You know, as always, we encourage people to attend because, as we say frequently, there's strength in numbers, and one voice is very, very important. we're not sure about the breakfast yet because we are determining whether it will be a citywide effort again this year, or we will be each borough doing their own. So stay tuned for that information.
Yeah, it's very important to be an advocate out there. So just follow us along and we'll share all the information as it comes up to date. Check the website frequently for possible dates of upcoming events and just advocate as much as you possibly can out there. Okay, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And our final committee today is membership and guidelines. So I'm going to Linda and Gail. Can you discuss the types of membership available to the community?
Yes, we want as many people as possible to be members. The council was founded with community parents and concerned advocates many years ago. So you can keep yourself informed and learn about the system that your child is going to live in. And so it's a process. We have a number of different classifications of members. The loudest are the parents and caregivers. The parents or caregivers of a person with IDD all are welcome. And then we do have some self-advocates, and we'd like to have more, someone with an IDD themselves. And those people are always members, free of dues membership, and they do have voting privileges. The other big group is agency members, because our children and us could not survive without the agencies who provide the services. So they have to be nonprofit and operating on Staten Island. And most of them are certified by OPWDD or the state education department, or the Department of Health could be too. So the agencies and the parents are the most active, loudest members. From the agencies, we have one voting representative, and then we have other people who come to meetings, particularly committee meetings. Those extra people are called associate members because they're part of the agency and they're very active on committees, and we do a lot of work with them. The associate's fee is waived, and they can vote as substitutes if the regular voting member is not in attendance. Although we do since COVID, we do a lot of email voting, so that is not such an issue anymore. Then individuals can be members, individuals who are not necessarily parents or caregivers. And we have had some of those people who've retired from agencies, retired from the Board of Ed, and wanted to stay in touch with committee work and the friends they've made during the years. And then we have the newest category is vendors, who are people who provide services, particularly because of self-direction. They come to our resource fair every year, and they benefit from having their logo and information on the website. They are not, however, voting members. And different categories of membership have different dues structures. Individuals and parent caregivers can be $10 a year with voting privileges, or some of us want to do a lifetime membership because we're tired of writing checks. So that's $100 for the rest of your life. And then the agencies pay $100 for membership. And the agencies, some of them are the largest agencies in the city, some of them are mid-sized agencies, some are Staten Island only agencies. They also contribute to the community breakfast and the resource fair, so they're very supportive of our efforts. The membership is voluntary. easy on the website if you're technologically sophisticated, or we still accept snail mail because we do have an office over at the Connolly Center. And the difference in memberships have to do with voting privileges, which don't come up very often, but they can be critical. So go onto the website, siddc.org, and use the secure membership application form and payment method for membership dues.
Excellent, Linda.
Thank you, Linda. And Linda, I heard you're talking a lot about committee work. So can either yourself or Gail talk about, once you become a member of the SIDDC, what types of committees can you join and become part of?
Well, we encourage you to join the committee where you have greatest interest. For example, we have an adult services committee, we have a residential quality of life committee. The education is for all of those years when you're in education. The self-direction committee is very helpful to the people who are providing services. And so you pick committees according to your interests. And that's where you do your best networking with the people who are also concerned about your concerns. That's where you're going to make your most sincere friends, as you have the common interest. That's where your individual issues can be taken care of and discussed in a way that really does not happen at general membership meetings, because the advocacy, the information, the referrals, all of that is group efforts. And so general membership, general meetings may not satisfy your immediate needs, but there is a committee, one of a dozen, that will answer your questions.
As Linda said, we have a committee for everyone and a membership category for everyone. And in order to be on a committee, you are supposed to be a member of the council. And to just remember, to join council doesn't mean you have to pay the fee. It is voluntary, and you can opt to pay the dues that Linda described or not, except if you're a vendor or an agency, you must pay the dues. However, the difference, as Linda pointed out prior, is that if you pay dues, you can vote on SIDDC business, and if you don't, you cannot. But you are supposed to be a member in order to join one of these committees. So we encourage membership for that sole reason.
Okay, excellent, thank you. And it sounds like there's such a variety of committees that once you join one committee, say your child is young, starting out in school, and then as your child gets older, then that parent maybe can go to another committee. Is that correct?
Yes, of course, because your circumstances change and the professionals change. Some of them, young career people, they come and go. But one of the great strengths of the council has been that people do stick with their committee work. They do stick with the council, graduate into leadership positions. Everybody who's an officer now was a chairperson of a committee before, and they've taken on more and more responsibility and leadership. So many people feel they get a lot out of council membership, and you can stick with it for more years than you want to count if you want to, as have a few of us, because the kids keep growing up and we keep growing older and life goes on.
And the
Excellent.
needs and concerns keep going on, and
They don't end.
they don't end.
They repeat themselves.
Oh, yes, that's the truth.
I think that's why it's so important that people do learn about their local disabilities council. I know Staten Island has a very strong council, and we're always looking for that membership, because we always say there's strength in numbers. And I'm very happy to announce also, as part of the outreach committee, we now are offering translation services, whether you join our meetings virtually via Zoom or in person. We do have translation services available upon request. Thank you so much. Mary?
Okay, last up, we have Marissa Curio, who is our outreach coordinator, information and outreach coordinator. Thank you, Marissa. You can just
Thank
give
you,
us
guys.
a little overview.
So,
It's easy.
my name is Marissa, and I'm the information and outreach person for the SIDDC. And just to piggyback off of what everyone on here is saying, the most rewarding part of what I do is finding a parent in the community that needs resources or needs support, even if it's, one or two people when I go out that really need assistance, I could direct them to the committee that would best help them. And we really have hands-on co-chairs. So when I direct a parent to a specific committee, whether it's education or self-direction, I know they're in good hands with our co-chairs. They're going to provide tons of knowledge to that parent and really help them guide and navigate. And as Linda said, you get the more intimate, and your questions could be answered in the committee meetings. Opposed, like general counsel, of course, there's tons of information, but the committee meetings are really intimate and a good way to get information and resources for the families. So, and Donna also, she mentioned how the strength in numbers and the importance of advocacy, whether you're a professional or a parent, so important to just join. So we're always seeking to strengthen our numbers and take pride in being a big advocate on Staten Island. So this is just the join page that we wanted to show you, just relative to what we're talking about today. So for example, if you're a parent or a caregiver, you could go to siddc.org, join page, and then parent caregiver will pop up here if you want to be a voting member. And it's really as easy as typing your information here and clicking next, and it'll make you a member of council. So let me just show you, for example, let's see, self-advocate, because that fee is waived. If you know someone, whether you're a professional and have an idea of someone in your agency that would be a great self-advocate or interested in something like this, or if it's your child, they could just submit their self-advocacy form right here on the website. And of course, as Linda mentioned, you could send in a membership form if you need me to email one to you, or if you just need assistance in becoming a member, well, we can hold your hand through the process if you're not, into the tech stuff. If you go to the website, you could also see a list of the committees that Gail and Linda were talking about today. So there's a lot of information on this website. I won't go through the whole thing today. We could save it for another episode, but we have resources, we have our calendar, our join page, and you know what? I'll go to the media now so we could go to our jingle.
If you need a helping hand to lift you up and take a stand, there's a place where you can go, where we're here to help you grow. SIDDC, the local hub for advocacy, creating equal opportunity at the SIDDC.
So thank you all for joining us for our first SIDDC chat. Like I said, we will have quarterly episodes. So we're going to have 3 more after this episode, introducing all of our committee co-chairs and really talking everything about the council and why you should become a member of the SIDDC. So join today. Marissa showed us how easy it is. So please become a member.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Our next one will be in January on the 4th. So keep that in mind. Write it on your calendar, and we'll see you all then.
Have a good day.
And visit our website.
Thank you.
Thank you.